Another video.
What's up, y'all? Back with another video.
So today, gonna jump into what I'm gonna start doing.
Pretty much on a regular occasion.
Coin reviews.
Gonna try and do what I'm gonna call these coin reviews.
Go through the
Where just go through the market,
find some interesting coins.
Go through the exchanges, find some interesting coins. Take a look at them and see
what we think. Review things.
But it's a good way for me to just review things, and also just get you guys feedback on
today
how you see some of these projects. So
one of
today,
the coins I want to review is actually a new coin on Bittrex.
One of the coins I want to review is actually a new coin on Bittrex.
So what I usually do,
which has
been
listed recently,
a couple days or so.
So what I usually do with Bittrex is every couple days or so. I'll go on, I'll sort by date added,
recently, so I saw this
and I'll just look through and see what's been added recently. So I saw this was added actually a couple weeks ago.
Let's take a look
this
at it right now.
BLOCKv. Let's take a look at it right now.
So BLOCKv is trading around 7 cents right now on Bittrex.
BLOCKv is trading around 7 cents right now on Bittrex.
Total supply
the same thing on CoinMarketCap.
6
total supply is 3.6.
So yeah,
billion.
Pretty large supply, but as we always
pretty large supply.
Talk about,
as we always
think about is
talk about,
this is the more important
or I always
number
think
to me,
about
market
is
cap size. So 100
this
million
is
is
the
a
more
fairly
important number to me.
small
The market cap size. So 100 million is a fairly small market cap.
What the project looks to,
and with what the project looks to
fix, I can definitely see the market cap
fix
a lot bigger.
I got
so
definitely
105 million market cap,
getting a lot
total
bigger.
Supply of 3.6
so
billion,
105 million market cap,
total
supply of 3.6 billion.
Blockchain,
V's, which is the token
go to the actual website.
On this blockchain. And let's go to the actual website.
Alright, so let's go back up to the top here. I looked through this already once.
Alright, so let's go back up to the top here. I looked through this already once. So
the project
BLOCKv is the name of the project. Take a listen right here.
The app economy interface layer. The next major economy is here. BLOCKv is the interface layer to blockchain. BLOCKv is the interface layer to blockchain.
Just gonna play again right now.
In 1993, Mark Andreessen
Just gonna play again right now.
The interface layer to the internet, giving birth to the information economy. In 2008, Steve Jobs introduced the App Store, the interface layer to mobile, giving rise to the app economy. The next major economy is here. BLOCKv is the interface layer to blockchain. BLOCKv is the interface layer.
Yeah, so that's pretty much just a quick video that runs over and over.
Yeah, so that's pretty much just a quick video that runs over and over in a loop on their site.
Interface layer.
Just talking about how BLOCKv is looking to be the interface layer.
That's
to the
really
blockchain,
what we need,
and I think
to really create mass
that's
adoption,
really what we need
and
to really create mass adoption, and
smaller projects
see
take
a lot of
which will in turn
smaller
drive
projects take off,
projects,
which will in turn drive larger projects.
So welcome to the experimental,
to become even
experiential economy.
So welcome to the experimental, experiential economy. Unlock possibilities and new revenue with smart digital objects built on BLOCKv
create and
protocol.
publish digital objects with superpowers called
so
Atoms.
create and publish digital objects with superpowers called
virtual
Atoms.
objects that are unique, verifiable.
For the first time, anyone can own virtual objects that are unique, verifiable, and tradable, and that can exist across different environments. AR, VR, mobile phones, TV,
so as you know,
tablets, etc.
Slider right here going across.
So as you know, let me see this little slider right
so
here
I think
going
that
across
could
with
be
different
huge,
things.
Especially with how Ethereum.
So I think that could be huge, especially with how Ethereum,
they initially hit
the
the
crypto
market,
kitties played out.
Huge.
When they initially hit the market, they had this huge
early generation ones
price spike.
If people are able to do that more
early
often,
generation ones,
and create more games,
if people are able to do that more often,
or art
and create
or whatever,
more games,
they want to
objects or art or whatever. They want to
be put on the blockchain,
that can eventually
are put on the blockchain. You can
be put on the
definitely
blockchain, or that are put on the blockchain.
Sell those things, they can increase
you
in
can
value
definitely
just like anything in the physical world.
Sell those things, and they can increase in value just like anything in the physical world. Especially if it's a limited amount and they are in high demand. So
things like that,
like we saw with the Pokemon game. like we saw
This
with
could be
things like
something
that.
that could really, get the blockchain
This could be
space
something
rolling.
that could really, get the blockchain
get your hands
space
on
rolling.
Atoms now. Download
So
the Venom Atomics
get your hands
app
on
from the
Atoms
store.
now.
So that's
Download
also
the
a
Venom
good thing I like to
Atomics
see. They
app from
have
the store.
a working
So
product.
that's also a good
out
thing I like
now.
to see.
It's
They
not
have
some
a working
ICO
product
with hopes of
out
something
now.
coming
It's
out
not
in 2
some
years.
ICO
They have a
with
working
hopes of
product.
something coming out in 2
They
years.
have, like, it seems like
They
a
have a
clear,
working product. They
view
have
on
like
what they
it
wanna
seems like a
accomplish.
clear
So V is the actual token.
view on what
the
they
fuel
want to
of the
accomplish.
experiential
So V
economy.
is the actual token.
V are smart
The fuel of the
contract tokens built on
experiential
ERC20
economy.
token standard.
V are smart
They are
contract
integral
tokens
part of
built
the
on
BlockV
ERC20
open source
token
development
standard.
environment.
They are integral
BlockV,
part of the
each of its
BlockV open
composite
source
parts
development
require V
environment.
to
BlockV
fuse
and each of its
the
composite
BlockV
parts require
ecosystem
V
together and
to
provide a
fuse
mechanism for
the
rewards and
BlockV
collaboration.
ecosystem together and provide a mechanism for
Any
rewards
operation
and
on the BlockV
collaboration.
platform is powered by V.
Any operation
Developers
on
are
the BlockV
incentivized
platform
with
is
V
powered
to
by V.
experiment with revolutionary
Developers are
technology.
incentivized with V to
Creators are
experiment with
rewarded in V
revolutionary
Whenever
technology.
anyone uses their
Creators are
innovations.
rewarded in V whenever anyone uses their innovations.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yep. So it's a functionality token, and also
Yep.
you're paid out
It's a functionality token, and
in
also
V.
you're paid out
when you're buying and selling these things.
in
it
V.
appears.
when you're buying and
If
selling
somebody
these things.
uses
It
your
appears.
innovation, you're actually paid out in V. So
And if
that
somebody
creates a
uses your
need for the
innovation, you're
token
actually paid out in V. So
with
that creates a need for the token. With
it's a mechanism for rewards and collaboration.
it's a mechanism for rewards and collaboration.
Fuse the BlockV ecosystem together. So we'll have to look into that further. To see
Fuse
what
the
that means
BlockV
exactly.
ecosystem together. So we'll have to look into that further to see what that means exactly.
But it appears that it's a utility token and also.
But
a
it
payment
appears
token,
that it's a utility token and also a payment token, something that creates dividends for your products that are used.
So yeah, there's some information about how the technical aspects of it work.
So yeah, there's some
SDKs
information
and
about
APIs,
how the
open
technical
engine,
aspects of it
and all
work.
platforms for interacting
SDKs and
viewing
APIs,
Atoms,
open engine, and all
nucleus,
platforms for
core
interacting
components
and
that
viewing
bring Atoms to life, including
nucleus,
notifications and real-time
core
event
components that
listeners,
bring Atoms to life, including notification and
blockchain
real-time event
abstraction
listeners.
layer, enables seamless integration into
Blockchain
blockchain.
abstraction layer
So
enables seamless
wide
integration
variety
into
of
blockchain.
blockchains.
So you should be able to use this
we see
over
some of those things
a wide variety of blockchains.
listed here.
And we see some of those things
So roadmap for
listed
2018.
here. So
Beta
roadmap
launch,
for 2018,
initial set of APIs,
beta launch,
launch of VA Core,
initial set of APIs, launch of VA
some other
Core,
things, launch your SDK code samples, extended APIs,
some other things, launch your SDK code samples,
publish
extended
your revenue
APIs,
model, Q3,
publish your revenue model, Q3,
You'll have to look at
VATM service locator.
I'll have to look into them later.
you'll have to look
really
we'll have to look
exactly
into
what
those things, or I'll have to look into
each
them
of these
later
things mean.
to really see exactly
But
what
it gives you a basic layout of what
each
they're
of
looking
these
to do
things
for the
mean.
course of the year.
But it gives you a basic layout of what they're looking to do for the course of the year.
So you get to look at the team. Reeve Collins, he's a guy who actually was a co-founder
So you get to look
of
at the
Tether.
team. Reeve Collins, he's a guy who
So he
actually
has
was a co-founder of Tether.
A
So
successful
he has
product in the space
created
so far.
a successful
We'll
product
see
in
how
the
Tether
space so
plays out in the
far.
long run, but you can see
We'll
here
see how
on his
Tether plays
LinkedIn
out in the long
page,
run, but,
co-founder and CEO of Tether from
You
2013
can see
to
here on his
2015.
LinkedIn page, co-founder and CEO of Tether from
some other
2013 to
projects.
2015.
Social gaming technology
Some other of the
provider,
projects.
operator.
Social gaming technology provider, operator.
So you can take a look at the team on those pages. Just review. He's really the lead.
So you can take a look at the team
project, Reeve
on those
Collins.
pages. Just review. He's really the lead person on the project. Reeve Collins.
Yeah, actually, to take a look at those a little bit earlier, but you can take some time, look
Yeah,
through all their
actually, took a
profiles,
look
see
at
what you
those a
think.
little bit earlier, but you can take some time, look through all their profiles, see what you
Advisors on the
think. Advisors on the board.
Next, let's take a look at the white paper.
Next, I usually let's take a look at the white paper. Go back up to the
smart
top,
virtual
white
goods on the
paper.
blockchain. I've read through this one
smart
time,
virtual
but,
goods on the
something you
blockchain.
want to take a look at in more depth.
I've read through this one time, but
What are virtual
something you want to take a
goods,
look at
how
in
the
more
smart
depth.
contracts work.
What are virtual goods? How the smart contracts work?
And you always want to look at purpose and usage for the BlockV token.
And you always want to look at purpose and usage for the
and you
Block
also
V
always
token.
want to look at the other things as well, but those are really the areas I like to focus on.
And you also always want to look at the other
so
things
I've read
as
through
well,
this
but
one
those are
time,
really the areas I like
through
to
and tell
focus
you
on.
what types of
So I've read through
things
this
can be
one
traded
time, but
on
it'll
the-
go
on
through
the
and tell you
BlockV,
what types of
chain,
things can be
collectibles,
created
digital
on the
esports
Block
cards, rare
V
digital
chain.
Any
Collectibles,
digital
digital
creation
esports
can be
cards,
imbued with
rare digital
scarcity and
art.
emotional power and traded on
Any
global
digital
exchanges.
creation can be imbued with
So,
scarcity
you know,
and emotional power and
say
traded on global
someone
exchanges. So, you know,
puts a
let's say
Banksy starts
someone
putting his art in digital form.
puts a, you know, if
How much will
Banksy
those
starts
go
putting
for where you can
his
trade
art
them and
in
have
digital
them
form,
in
how
digital
much will
form
those go for where you
forever.
can trade them and have them
Coupons,
in digital
loyalty
form
programs,
for
gift
forever.
cards, medical
Coupons,
gaming.
loyalty programs, gift cards,
all of the other ones, but
medical
I really look at
gaming. I think
things
this
that
is
can
really a big
use.
one as well as
Gaming,
all of the other ones. But I
virtual
really
goods
look at
between
things
games
that I
and
can
real world
use.
has been a goal of the
Gaming,
digital gaming industry for
virtual
decades.
goods between games
Yet
and real world has been a goal of
continually out
the
of reach
digital
for
gaming
lack of
industry for
independent trust
decades.
layer
Yet
that could educate,
continually out of reach for a lack of
adjudicate
independent trust
between
layer
disparate
that could
systems,
educate,
companies, and retail environments.
adjudicate
BlockV
between
goods
disparate
visualize
systems,
differently
companies, and the
depending on
retail
the device and
environment.
yet
BlockV
maintain
goods
their
visualize
structural
differently
integrity,
depending on the device and
uniqueness,
environment,
and identity
yet
as
maintain their structural
cryptocurrencies.
integrity, uniqueness,
So you know, if you're
and
if you're
identity
if you're between
as
these games and as the
cryptocurrencies.
gaming industry grows and you
So you know, if you're between these games and as the gaming industry grows and you'll want to sell these skins and these other things, and
something that
could
is
could
used
this
for that.
be something that
So it goes
is
through what
used for
digital
that.
goods are, how the smart contracts work.
So it goes through
size
what
and
digital goods
potential,
are, how the smart contracts work, market size and potential,
atoms, new asset class,
VATMs, new asset
development
class,
environment, BlockV ecosystem.
development environment.
So you know this is
BlockV
you
system.
do want to take if you do decide to invest
so
in
you know
BlockV.
this is you do
you'll wanna
want
look
to take
at
if you
this,
do decide to invest in
read
BlockV,
every page, every line.
you'll want to
'cause
look
this
at this in
real things you're investing
read
in.
every
You have to
page,
know
every
what-
line, because
why you're holding it.
real things you're investing in, and you have to know
So I haven't
why you're
decided
holding
whether I
it.
want to invest in BlockV as of yet. It's definitely something that's
So I haven't decided
piqued
whether I want to
my
invest
interest.
in BlockV as of yet. It's
I'm
definitely
gonna keep
something
looking,
that's piqued my interest. I'm gonna keep
over
looking
the next day or two to determine whether I want to jump in.
over the next day or two.
Let's see
To
what
determine
the
whether I
BlockV
want to jump in.
purpose and usage.
Let's see what the BlockV
V are
purpose
smart
and usage.
smart contract tokens built on the ERC token standard.
V are smart
They are integral
smart
part of
contract
the
token
BlockV
built on the
open source
ERC
development
token
environment as a
standard.
living structure.
They are integral part of the
BlockV
BlockV
and each of
open
its
source
composite
development
parts
environment as a living
require-
structure.
requires
BlockV
nutrients.
and each of its
VR
composite parts
requires
requires
to fuse
requires
the BlockV
nutrients.
ecosystem together.
VR
and
required
provide a
both to
mechanism for
fuse the
transaction,
BlockV ecosystem together
rewards, and
and
collaboration.
provide a mechanism for
All
transaction,
key stakeholders
rewards,
within
and
the ecosystem
collaboration.
will utilize V in
All
the
key
following ways.
stakeholders within the ecosystem will utilize V in the following ways.
This is a Swiss-based company responsible for building and releasing platform and blockchain technology.
This is a Swiss-based company responsible for building and releasing platform and blockchain technology.
Developers at the core of the BlockV system.
Developers at the core of the BlockV system.
This is the Swiss-based company responsible for building and releasing platform and protocol technology.
This is the
creating an
Swiss-based
array of
company
tools,
responsible for building and releasing
incentivizes
platform and protocol
developers building
technology,
use cases
creating
for
an array of
smart
tools.
blockchain objects and promoting the
Incentivizes
use of
developers
blockchain
building
technology
use cases for
across
smart
industry
blockchain objects and
verticals.
promoting the use of
BlockV
BlockV
shapes the
technology
digital playground
across
for
industry
experimenting with
verticals.
revolutionary technology.
BlockV shapes the digital playground for experimenting with
to reward
revolutionary technology.
hackathons, competitions, and support
It will
user-piloted
use V
development solutions.
to reward hackathons, competitions, and support user-piloted development solutions. Okay.
Privileged companies and brands.
Privileged companies and brands.
Tradable collectibles, I think, will be the big thing with V. To start.
Tradable collectibles, I think, will be
especially
the
if,
big thing with V.
It's fairly easy
to start,
create.
especially if
I can see a lot of people
it's fairly easy
jumping
to
on that-
create.
on that wave.
I can see a lot of people jumping on that
value.
on that wave. User and user generated value.
Yeah, so you just want to go through this. I'll go through this again.
Yeah, so you just want to go through this. I'll go through this again.
I don't want to take too much of you guys' time right now.
In more depth. Once I have more time, I don't want to take too much of you
You
guys'
can
time
see how
right now.
how the V tokens are used. What
You
they're
can see
gonna
how
be used for.
the V tokens are used. what they're going to be
how
used
they'll
for,
be broken down, token supply,
how they'll be broken down, token supply,
more on the token, how it's distributed,
more on the token, how it's distributed,
a little bit more of the roadmap,
how they're going to be used.
Same thing we saw on the homepage.
A little bit more of the roadmap.
More of the same.
Same thing we saw on the homepage.
So yeah, I think BLOCKv is an interesting project.
I think BLOCKv is an interesting project.
With the success of
smart virtual goods on the blockchain,
Pokemon and crypto
with the success of
other
Pokemon and crypto kitties
years,
and other collectible games over the years.
The gaming industry being where it is and having the upside with that.
The gaming industry being where it is and having the upside with that. If this
one or more of those
project is implemented,
this $100 million
one or more of those industries
market cap,
this $100 million market cap could become a lot more.
That would be a pretty good return.
10 billion. That would be a pretty good return.
Could it get there? Possibly. If it takes a hold of some of those industries,
could it get there?
I'm not saying that's
possibly
realistic right now.
If it takes a hold of some of those industries, I'm not saying that's realistic right now. But it's definitely something to look at. And $100 million market cap
much else
is not really
but up. I see a lot of less
much else to go, but
with a higher market cap.
I see a lot of less promising projects with a higher market cap.
So. Yeah, you guys take a look at BLOCKv. I think it's an interesting project. Let me know what you guys
take a look
think
at
about these
BLOCKv. I think it's an interesting project. Let me know what you guys think about these corn reviews. If it's something you want me to keep doing, if there's other things you want me to go into more detail.
Once in a while, once I see some projects which are.
But yeah, I think I'll do these.
You guys may want to
every once in a while. Once I see some projects which are.
Once again, if you haven't
something you guys may want to take a look at,
subscribe down below.
Once again, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe down below.
Legal_Jones.
Hit the like button.
Y'all keep buying that crypto.
Follow me on Instagram at legal_Jones. And y'all keep buying that crypto.